welcome to this special edition of City Pulse. I'm here with Mayor Ron Arnold. Ron, we've had a major flood here, obviously, and
Yes.
Governor Pence came Saturday and spoke to the town.
Yes.
Can you tell me an update on where we stand with the flood?
Yes. First, I want to thank all the folks who have helped with the crisis, and then afterwards. Our fire and police departments were just tremendous. All hands were on deck. Every policeman, every fireman responded, helped folks. We had some rescues to do. Thankfully, we lost no lives. Hamilton County did lose 2 lives. We did not. We had the potential to, and our guys were there on the scene and made the rescues and kept people safe. So I just want to publicly thank them again. All of our departments came together, worked together, and we had all hands on deck, Pam. We had the county emergency management, we had the state police, we had Homeland Security from the state, and everyone just worked beautifully together and helped us through this difficult time. So our city departments are working beautifully as a team, Pam. We saw it last year when we put our pool back in service, and we've just done now countless projects where all areas help each other. And so we don't have anyone in this city that tells another city employee that that's not their job. Everyone does whatever it takes, and so that's been a nice change. When you're in a crisis situation, it's definitely you need to already have that mindset before you go into a crisis, and we do, and we did, and we weathered this, I think, better than anyone could have imagined that we would.
Now, for the people that were affected by the flood, can you tell us when, where, and how they're going to be able to get assistance or help for this?
Yes, I will tell you that we are doing everything possible to make sure that any assistance available anywhere, state government, federal government, nonprofits such as the Red Cross, that we get those resources here to the community, Pam. We're doing all that we can. We had the governor here Saturday. He flew into Elwood. He had with him our Congresswoman Susan Brooks, who sits on the subcommittee for natural disasters. And she came wearing her Red Cross pin, and so she was eager to help on a federal level. They also had with them Mr. John Hill, who is the head of Homeland Security for the state of Indiana. He addressed the media and the folks attending the press conference Saturday as well. We are setting up, beginning on Tuesday, we are setting up a window at the utility office in the municipal building. If you come into the main foyer of the municipal building, our utility office is there. There will be a window dedicated to taking down information if you have been affected by the flood. And let me explain that I'm not just meaning if you had water inside your home. I'm talking about if you had water in your basement. We had a young lady in here earlier this morning that her whole driveway was shifted over into the drainage ditch. She lost her whole driveway in an area of her lawn. So we're not just talking about water getting in your home, although unfortunately there are many of those instances. But if you had water in your crawl space and you do not properly assess the damage, in very short order, you're going to have black mold growing under your home, up your walls, and you will not see this, but you will be breathing it. It's toxic. It can cause all kinds of health problems. It's a health hazard. And so we want, if you had any water, I've talked to several folks, not in the area where you saw the 11, 12 feet of water standing, but in other areas of town that had 3 and 4 feet of water in their basements. Maybe, I know one gentleman lost his washer and dryer, his furnace, and his water heater, and had 3 to 4 feet of water. We want you to report that. We want to assess that. We've got to get all the loss accounted for so that this qualifies for federal disaster relief funds. If and when we are able to qualify for federal disaster relief funds, there are more resources available from FEMA. FEMA will come in and set up and do assessments and be able to distribute funds to folks for cleanup. The Small Business Administration, the SBA, will be able to come in under a federal program. Under a state program, there are small business funds as well, residential funds, there are grants, there are low or no interest loans. There's all different kinds of assistance from the government, both state and federal. So it's very important that we get the loss accounted for. And we have it with city assets, we have it in businesses, we have it in homes. But even if you weren't in the area where the waters were rising visibly, they may have been rising in your basement, under your crawl space, from your roof. There was torrential rains. We received 5 inches of rain in less than 24 hours. So a lot of rain fell quickly. So maybe through your roof, it's down into your walls. You saw a leak where you've never seen a leak before. You saw water where you've never seen water before. We need to know about that. We need to assess it. We need to get you on the list. So there will be someone here every day, beginning Tuesday, that you can sit down with. They will help you get on the website and make sure that you're registered with the state. And we will take the information as well, and we'll make sure that your property is personally assessed. Beginning on Tuesday, we are literally going home to home, business to business, property to property, and doing a personal assessment of each and every one of these, because we have to account for every single thing that happens. So it's quite a task. We're up to it. We're ready for it. And the state and the federal government have both already responded, but now it's up to us to report the damage. Do not just take care of it yourself. Let us know what it is you're dealing with, and we want to make sure that you're listed as part of this loss, so that whatever funds and assistance available, we can make available to every person who was affected.
So for the people watching, when they come in and report, this isn't something that's going to happen as far as after they report. This isn't something that's going to happen in 2 or 3 days. It's going to take a short period of time to get through, to get them the help that they need. They just need to make sure that they're patient enough for that.
Yes, excellent point, Pam, and I'll do my best to reiterate that. We're dealing with government agencies, and they've been very responsive to them, so I don't want to malign anyone, because they've been on it and here very quickly. But this will take time. It's processes. It's government. We know we only have 30 days from the date of the incident, from last Friday, to get all of this assessment done and get it on the governor's desk. The governor has to have certain information, and a big part of that is the assessment. And so that process alone takes 30 days, just for the governor to make the declaration. I was able to make a city declaration Friday morning, which was a disaster declaration for our city for that 24-hour period while the floodwaters were here. Now it's the governor's turn, and so we have to get this assessment made. So that process is 30 days. If FEMA comes in, it's probably another 30 to 60-day process. However, the good news is the process is up and going. So every day is another day that we're closer to that. But know that it will take some time. Some of the immediate things, we have some organizations that are volunteering. If you need help cleaning up, hauling away, anything like that, let us know, because we have people volunteering. We have organizations that are offering assistance, and so those things are immediate. The Red Cross is going to deliver today, Monday, cleanup kits for residents or businesses. And I understand there are mops, bleach, disinfectant, all different kinds of things in these cleanup kits. They are free. They will be here beginning on Tuesday. They will be here. When you come in to register your property or your loss, you will be offered one of these kits. So that's a very small token, but small things become big things. When you're cleaning up and cleaning out, you're going to need all kinds of cleaner and disinfectant and mops and buckets and things that maybe you don't want to take what you have and use it in this cleanup, so that you can use this specific for this. Continue to stay posted here to elwoodindiana.org. We'll continue to feed you information. Immediate information goes to the city's Facebook site. The City of Elwood's Facebook site is where the most immediate information is posted, and then I think that's routed to elwoodindiana.org, Pam. Check both places.
Now, we were just at the Birch Bay Center on Thursday. Can you tell me what damage that it took in?
Yes. For anyone who did not see where the floodwaters, what it encompassed, 3/4 of Callaway Park was underwater. The community center sits on that corner of Callaway Park, and so it was affected by the waters. We just sat there last Thursday, Pam, and we're excited about. We had it rented for Saturday, and there was a wedding reception that was going to be held there that had to be moved. The water did not come inside of the building from where you would visibly walk in and see it, where it would have ruined the furniture or the things inside of the building. What the water did was it came and fully saturated all of the flooring from underneath, all the way up through. So that had a brand new floor system put in. And even with all the stuff that we had added a new sump pump, vents, drains, with all of that added. What it did was it kept it from coming inside the building, but it couldn't keep as much water that we were dealing with. It couldn't keep the area underneath the building water free. There was just too much water. So all the flooring needs to be torn out, redone. So we're looking at quite a delay in opening our center. So probably at least a month. I'm going to guesstimate, sitting here today, probably a June 1st opening. And so we're thankful that it didn't come inside, hurt any of the new contents inside. As we were sitting there Thursday, it's beautiful. It's got a new kitchen. It's got all new furniture, everything inside new. That's theirs, but we have to remove that floor. Otherwise, we're going to deal with mold, black mold that will grow underneath, come up the walls. You won't see it, but it will be deadly if we don't deal with it. That's my concern for people in their homes and their businesses. You dry out, you pull up wet carpeting, you clean things, you dry things, and you think you're okay, and wow, okay, it didn't really do that much damage. It did. It will grow mold as the summer comes on. The weather heats up, it's going to grow mold. Where it's damp now and wet, mold will grow. It will come up walls, it will get in ventilation systems. It can be in your furnace, in your water heater, those kinds of things. This is nothing to take lightly. Please make sure that we know who you are. We do the proper assessment so that you're not living in danger and not even be aware that you're in danger.
Is there anything else that you would like the city of Elwood to know about, as far as who they can contact, or how long it's going to take, or anything like that as far as the flood's concerned?
This is going to take most of the summer to get through and to get everyone cleaned up, dried out, and brought back to where they were before. My hope, Pam, is that when we come to the other side of this, we're better than we were before. And I believe we will be. Please let us know who you are. My office number is 552-5076, 552-5076. You can call that number, but more importantly, come to the municipal building beginning on Tuesday. Sit down with the person that we're going to have a dedicated person to do nothing but handle registering folks and getting them listed and connected to volunteers and to help. Take advantage of that. Utilize that service that we're offering so that we can better help you. If you're able to help, if you're able to volunteer, if you're able to donate items, let us know who you are. again, come up to the municipal building. Let us know with the person that's dedicated there who you are, how we get in touch with you, what you have to offer, and we'll make sure that we connect you with folks who are in need. Know that we've faced many challenges this last year, Pam, and I've never been more proud of this community in the way, again, that we've come together as family and as a community to help each other, to become better than we were before. And I'm so pleased. The folks that I'm talking to have been good attitudes, and they're looking towards the future, and that's where we need to stay focused. We have lots of great things happening. They'll continue to happen, and we will be better for this on the other side.
Well, thank you for spending your time and letting us know some new information.
Thank you. Again, stay tuned to elwoodindiana.org. There will be pictures, information, all as timely as possible, put on this website and on the City of Elwood Facebook site. Thank you to elwoodindiana.org. You were there Saturday when the governor was here. You had that up in a timely manner. You're such a blessing to me and the city. Thank you, Pam, and elwoodindiana.org.
Thank you.